Hello. The purpose of this video is to say a few things, for me to say a few things about your second discussion, about your chosen book. Let's see, let's click on the syllabus schedule link here on the menu. If we look at the assignments and course schedule, we'll notice that this is week 12 and that the assignment that I'm referring to, which is item 740 on Blackboard, or assignment 740, really assignment 4 for your chosen book set of assignments, is the second discussion, which is a book review. We can see there it's a book review. And your first post or original post is due next week, which is November 21st by 11:59 p.m. But there is a pretty long grace period all the way till December 1st. So the first day of December by the end of the night. So that's the latest that you'll if you submit, if you post about your book, the book that you read, by December 2nd, 11:59 p.m., you'll get credit. If you post after that, you won't get credit. All right, but really try to get it done by November 21st. In fact, I will try to get mine done by the 21st. Today is November 10th. I'm highlighting November 9th. I know that was yesterday, and the assignment has been available since yesterday. But today, the 10th, is when I'm making this video with my comments about it. I have not finished reading my book, so I did read enough to do the previous, to participate in the previous discussion and say a few things about what I had read so far of the book that I'm reading. So in the next few days, I'm going to read it. So, and have it done by November 21st. I don't know, maybe I will also need the late period. I hope not. I hope that I can get mine done by November 21st and really way before that, maybe November 16th or 15th. I'll do my best just as you do your best. I hope, right? The ideal is for me to have mine done in advance, but when you think about it, if that was November 9th or today, November 10th, that's kind of a tall order for me to have mine done in advance. So we're kind of in the same situation. You're reading a book and participating in a discussion about it, and so am I. All right. So that will come later. One thing though, I think I will do my best to get it done by November 21st, November 22nd, 23rd, pretty either on time or not very late, so that if you want to respond, you want to reply to my comments about my book, to my book review, once I'm done, reading my entire book and answer the questions in the discussion prompt, so I'll be available, right? So that you have my comments as an option, someone you can reply to, right? It's probably better if you reply to classmates. In fact, that's the instruction, that in your reply, you reply to classmates. So again, right now it's November 10th, and that's really week 12. Okay, really right now we're on week 12 of the semester, but this assignment is due next week, on November 21st, but you can even submit it later by December 1st. Okay, I hope that's clear. Later on, there will be the replies that I'm mentioning. Those will be due on week 15 by December 5th, and there is no late work accepted on those. Your replies will be to 3 classmates. So this time you will not be in a group it was, I think, 2 or 3 people in that group before, right, in addition to you. But this time there will be no small groups. Now you can reply to whichever ones you see there. So there will be several people who will, post their book reviews, and then you'll reply to 3 of them, whichever 3 you want. Is there a little bit of a risk that everyone will reply to the same 3 people? Maybe, but I think it's a tiny risk. Most likely you'll reply to whoever's there, or you'll look through them, and then whichever one you feel like replying to, that's what you'll do, and that's fine. I don't think that'll be a problem. So just as long as you reply to three different people when it's time to do the replies. But for now, we are just we're going to do our initial posts, right? So in your case, you will post about the book that you are going to read or finish reading over the next few days. If you're already finished reading your book, then you might as well go into the assignment and go ahead and post your book review so that others can reply to you. And then be on the lookout for other people's posts so that you can reply to them until you have at least 3. If you want to reply to 4, 5, or 6 or 7 people, that's good too. Or to everyone in the class. I considered it for a second, for about 2 or 3 seconds. Maybe they can reply to every single student. And that's not, I think that's perhaps too much, right? Too much to do. So just pick 3 and that'll work. All right, so let's go. Now that we've been looking at this, let's briefly look at it on the syllabus. I was like accessing the course syllabus. It has a lot of information. Let's see, topic outline. And we go down to week 12. And notice this introduction was kind of should have been available yesterday, but I need a little bit more time, so I'm producing this video, or you're already watching it. I did it on November 10th, and that is right, the introduction. This video to assignment 4 of the Your Chosen Book series, your second discussion. And of course, as I've been pointing out, it'll be due, it'll be due the following week, week 13. It's right here, right? It's due on time by November 21st or late by December 1st. And notice that at first I had it that the late date would be December 5th, but I think it's better if it is done, if it's submitted before the deadline for the other assignment, for the replies, right? If we scroll down to week 15, that's what I'm referring to. I'm referring to the fact that the replies are due on December 5th, right? And it's replies to 3 classmates. Okay, so that's where you can see it on the syllabus. And I should mention, as I think I've done it every time or almost every time, I am using the V13 section Blackboard site. What I'm saying about V13 is also available and applicable to those of you in the V14 section and in the V15 section of INRW 0304. All right, so now let's go into course content. If we go to this current week, which is week 12, you really won't find the assignment down here because it's not due this week, but you will see this folder here, Your Chosen Book Assignments. If we press that link, then we scroll down, and I think these things are no longer there. In other words, I'm looking at this, and so are you on this video, but this is no longer available. This was the previous, it says right here, item is hidden from students, because it was available up until its late deadline, which was October 9th. So really, this is the one we need, right? And so you will see a video here. There will be, or rather, you might have already gotten this video through here. And so this is where I'm going to post it once I'm finished. I'm also posting it in the week, what would it be, in the week 12 folder. And so this is a place where you can click and then get to the assignment, right? And here are the details that I've already expressed, right? That it was available on the 9th, that it's due on the 21st, the late deadline's the 1st for your post, your first post, where you provide your book review in response to, I think it's 4 questions. And then the replies are due 4 days later, 4 days after the late deadline, by December 5th, okay? And what it says here is the assignment, a discussion, board post, and replies to others' posts, etc. And pretty much the same thing that I've already said, except let me just emphasize that you'll be replying to 3 classmates' posts, okay? All right, I could click on it here and get to it there, but I'll go back to course content. And I'll go into week 13 actually, because that's when the assignment is due. So let's see, just for a moment, let me go back to week 12. This is another place where when I'm done with this video, I'm going to post this video about this assignment, about this discussion assignment. But let's look at week 13, because week 13 has the, at the bottom is where it says that the assignment is due, right, this week, or because this week 13 goes from the 16th to the 22nd, which is from a Monday to a Sunday. And it's the week before Thanksgiving week. So if we click on this link right here, it takes us back to the same folder, right? I'm just showing you that there are different ways to get there. And there's another way to get there too, which is by clicking on the discussions. The discussions link will also get you to this assignment right here, okay? And of course, we have to press this to get to the assignment. Someone already posted right there. Let me press create thread here so that we can look at the assignment. And let's read it. So we've already gone over the dates. The overview is this. The purpose of this activity is for you to do two things. One, review your chosen book for your classmates. So you're providing a book review in response to these questions. Reply to 3 classmates' posts about their chosen books, to their reviews about their books. Okay? And you may reply to more than 3 if you wish, but the requirement to get full credit is to reply to 3. And really in there, I was saying earlier that I'll have mine available so you can reply to me. You may reply to me, but really the assignment is to reply to 3 classmates. So technically I shouldn't count, right? Replying to me shouldn't count. Perhaps it would count in some kind of extreme situation where I don't know, only 2 people in the whole class did it, right? And so and then you, so the third person could be me. That's not going to happen, right? I really doubt that's going to happen. So you probably will have 3 classmates, but if you do reply to my my book review of my book, that's wonderful. I'll take it. Now, I'll appreciate it. That's what I mean. So the instructions to the reader of the book, so that's you, right? You read a book. Now that you've read the book, write a post in which you review your chosen book for your classmates. Would you recommend your book to your classmates? Again, it reminds us of the deadline, which is November 21st, but you may also submit it by December 1st, late. Note, type second discussion in the subject box. So when you right here, right? Right here you would write second discussion. Right, like that. And then type your post in the message box. So instead of attaching a document or anything, let's keep it simple and just do it here. Number 1, remind your classmates about the title, author, type, which is fiction or nonfiction, and a brief overview of the book. So you've already told your classmates this, I think, in the previous one, but so that they don't have to go back and look at your previous post, go ahead and remind them, title, author, fiction or nonfiction, and then just a really brief, it could be 1 sentence overview of the book. Now, speaking of, if it's 1 sentence or whatever it is, your total number of words, or the minimum number of words you need to produce in your responses to these 4 questions is 100. So, I mean, if you divide it by 4, that's about 25 words each, but maybe one's 20, whereas the next one's 40, and another response only has 10, but another response has 30, and it adds up to at least 100, right? So I think I'll probably estimate it. I'll look at it, and if it looks like 100, that's good enough. But there's nothing wrong with me taking the time if I have it, if I want to, and actually copying and pasting your words into a Word document and then checking with exactness if you have the minimum 100. I've done that for the process. Which one's the power of process assignments? For those, I have done that. And so I could do that for this too. But most likely I'll estimate to be on the safe side, make sure you have at least 100 words total, right? So maybe to get to the 100, you'll need to write maybe a couple of sentences of brief overview to make sure you have the 100 words. But of course, you would say how many stars out of 5, such as an Amazon review, would you give the book? So instead of just writing the number 4 or 5, say, I would give it 5 stars, and you've got this why, so because blah, 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 right? So there you have several words that will go into that minimum 100. What did you love about the book, right? For example, what was your favorite part or aspect of the book? And then what did you dislike about the book? What was your least favorite aspect or part? So again, I think it'll be pretty easy to get to a minimum of 100 words. And so that's what you're going to type here. The easiest thing, you don't, I would say do not write the question, okay? If you write the question, I will not consider you writing the question as fulfilling the 100 word minimum. All right, I'll kind of ignore that part and not count it in my eyeballing of your total word count, right? I'll kind of ignore that and not look at it, right? Or if I actually go and paste it, right, I'll actually copy everything, paste it on the Word document, delete the questions that you included, and then that'll be the true word count, right? And again, I could do that. So the point is that you know, don't type the question and say that that's part of your post, because it isn't. The questions are here. I don't need you to put the questions there, right? Do I? I don't. They're right there. So just write number 1 and then go straight into your statements, straight into your answer, directly into your answer. And then number 2 and number 3 and number 4, right? Clearly labeled so I know what you're replying to. And so once you've done that, there will be no attachments because you're not going to submit a Word document. You'll just type it there and you'll hit submit, okay? And again, I insist that you do it here because it'll make it easier for everyone so that there is no problem with somebody having to download your document and then not being able to open it, that kind of thing. It's already there on the form and there's no problem, right? You know, same thing with you. You won't have to deal with having to download other people's documents and then it's in the wrong format or something, and then you're not able to read it and reply to it. Then, and so that's what's due in November 21st or by December 2nd. To everyone else, write a reply on the following. Based on this review, are you interested in learning more about and possibly reading this book on your own? Why or why not? So you would reply to the original post. You may reply to replies, but those will not be graded. They're not required and won't be graded. To earn full credit, you will reply to 3 classmates according to the instructions, and please write about 30 words in complete sentences. You'll be writing a minimum of 90 words, right? Because it's 30 words to one person, and you reply, and then you find another one, and you reply to in 30 words or more to that one, and then you find another one, at least, and you reply 30 or more words to that classmate. And then if you want to do more, that's fine. But I would say, you know, don't do like a 5-word reply to 18 people. I guess 5 times 18 is 90 also. You need to do, there need to be at least 3 people that you replied in 30 or more words to, okay? And so, but that's for the replies, right? That's for the replies. And so that's it. I'm going to press cancel because I'm not ready to submit mine, right? For the replies, for example, if somebody wanted to reply to this classmate, I'm not going to do it, but you would click on second discussion, and then there would be a place to reply to her, right? Okay. And so that is the assignment. Okay, pretty simple, right? Pretty straightforward. I hope that this has been an enjoyable assignment for you. I know it is for me. I just haven't had much time to read lately, but I will. My book it's a pretty kind of a page turner. It's easy to read, so I will be able to read it pretty soon. When I sit down, I'll get it done in a couple of hours or so, and then do my post. But so hopefully, like I said, you're enjoying your book, and that we'll have a good experience reading each other's reviews and commenting to them in our replies. That's it. Pretty simple. The reason this video is a bit short, thank goodness, right? Because most of my videos are much longer, is that, as you can see, I am not showing you my reply, right? It'll just be part of the mix later on. You'll see my post. You'll see my book review, and then it'll be available for you to reply to. But remember, the assignment is to reply to 3 classmates, but I would be kind of like an additional one. And what if I give you extra credit to reply for replying to mine? That's fine, right? But the assignment is for your 3 classmates to reply to them. But first, your own post. All right. Thank you. Bye.